want to start the class. So maybe laying down, sitting. Some people like to stand. So whatever works for your body today. And then we'll just breathe for a moment. Maybe placing a hand on the stomach and the ribs to breathe more deeply. Just allowing those hands to push away from the body as we inhale. We're going to roll onto our sides slowly if we're on our backs, and you can take your time. We're heading towards a hero's pose, so whatever pose you're in now, just slowly head in there. You're welcome to spend some time just moving the body around. Then when we feel ready, we can head towards that hero's pose. And it could be that, since this is the first pose of the day, that makes you want to block underneath your hips or a blanket behind the knee. I'll just rest here for a moment. going to come onto our hips from here. We can release the knees. And we're going to go into a caterpillar, but we can take a moment to just shake out the legs a little bit. And then a nice tall spine. We're going to start to head into caterpillar with maybe soft knees or soft ankles. And then over the legs with a flat back, or if you'd like to curl, you're welcome to. Using our hands to help support the torso. We can always move around in these poses. Maybe we start in one position and then something opens up. We can move to a slightly different position. And then sometimes just not looking for our bodies as well. And start to restack the spine using our hands to help bring the torso back up, head up last. We're welcome to come into leaning into the hands or elbows and doing some windshield wipers. We're heading towards dragon. And so when we're ready, we're just gonna come into a tabletop position. If blocks would make this pose more comfortable, then we grab those too. Now, as I say almost every single time, and I'm gonna say again, dragon is the low lunge of your choice. So I think I'm gonna bring my right foot forward in front of the hip. You're always welcome to bring it out to the side. And then the upper body can be wherever you want it to be. And a lot of times this is one of my favorite places to be with the hands on blocks. So the head comes up just a little bit more. And of course, if this is bothering the left knee at all, you can always place the left knee on a blanket. And then we breathe, allowing both hips to open up and the right hamstring to stretch a little. On an inhale, we'll start to do some hamstring flow, getting the energy moving through this right leg. And releasing the right leg. And if you want to, any other motions of the body. When we're ready, we bring our left foot forward. Doing approximately the same on the other side, although sometimes it just doesn't work the same on the other side, and we allow that to happen. Just allowing both hips to relax again. And then on the inhale, starting that hamstring flow again. Slow motions of the body. And when we're ready, we can release that left leg. We can place our blocks to the side. We're heading towards tadpole, which is a wide beach. Oh, sorry, not tadpole. We're heading towards a melting heart. So I'm going to just take my glasses off for a moment. We'll stretch out the arms, bringing the head down to the mat and letting the lower back to relax. Breathing deeply can help the lower back relax because of all the connection the diaphragm has to the lumbar spine. So just doing that deep diaphragmatic relax. as we exhale, we'll start to slide the hips down toward sliding the torso back as we go. Our forehead, arms, forehead, in front of us, and sometimes a nice opening of the shoulders. Possible if the thumbs are up in the air, so on the hips. On an inhale, we'll come back up into our tabletop. Just taking a moment here to maybe relax the back, or if you like, always stretch the knees out. Whatever feels best in this moment. We're next heading into Tipsy Sphinx. So coming down onto our stomachs, we can stay here up on the elbows, or we can come down with the head and the hands, however far you want the arms to be. Because we're doing the Tipsy Sphinx, we're going to do this for 2 sides. So it's held for about 6 minutes. And then we'll bring the right knee up to the outside of the right hip. The foot is turned out. And the head is in alignment with the neck. I'm trying to breathe into the diaphragm in these types of poses. We might not feel the same connection as we would in crocodile to the ground, but we can still kind of press our diaphragm and stomach into the mat, so we have sort of just a gentle wave of our breath occurring throughout the pose. we'll start to release the pose, bringing the right leg back next to the left leg, coming down into crocodile if you're not already. The legs from side to side. From here, we'll move on to the side. We're bringing the left leg to the outside of the left hip. We're up onto our elbows if we want, or another round of Sphinx, or whatever feels best. The ends are broken. So, plenty to this left to help us right side. Always place the left. That's the most. And then the legs and whatever feels best. Just gentle with the shoulder, opening up both the pectoral muscle. Now, using left hand and left knee to help release that right arm. You can always place the right arm from the body. And then switching sides over to left arm. So we're sliding our bodies over to the right side of our mats. We've got this left arm out at shoulder height, palm down. Some people like to bend, although it's always been uncomfortable for me though. So whatever works for individual bodies. And then we're rolling onto the left side of the body. Relaxing here for a moment. And you can always straighten the legs out. One leg behind. However feels a sort of combination of stretch we want through that left shoulder and pectoral muscle, as well as stability of the body. And then we'll bring our body back down to our stomachs, controlling that roll out of the pose by using the right hand and knee. And then you can straighten the arms out if that feels comfortable. Maybe swinging the legs to help release the lower back. We're rolling onto our backs for our next pose. And for our next pose, we might want to have a block or a blanket nearby for propping purposes. So we're going to do reclining easy seated position. So we're starting off on our backs. We bring the knees up slightly. We're just going to cross the right ankle over the left ankle and then slide the feet underneath the knees like we're doing crisscross applesauce. Well, we are actually doing crisscross applesauce. And then we'll bring the arms up over the face and then we'll cross them the same manner and we bring them overhead. Now, here's where blocks could be useful. You might want blocks underneath the knees, or you might want blocks underneath the hands to help bring the arms up. So it's less of a stretch for the shoulders. Whatever brings comfort to the body. It makes it possible to do this pose more comfortably or put it within reach. Try to start to switch out the legs first. On the inhale, bringing the knees up towards the chest, we'll switch the left ankle in front of the right ankle, sliding the feet back underneath the knees. And then we'll bring the hands back up over the face and we'll switch the cross there as well before resetting them overhead. class, bringing the hands down gently, clasp the backs of the knees, and we can rock from side to side, or we can do take the clock in circles on the sacrum. And of course, if you're doing circles, we always go both directions. And then let's place the feet on the mat for a second, maybe coming into a combination of air and. Now, if you do not want to use props out, you can always do here without any props, and you can do a kind of tiny butterfly or props. Just placing the bolster on top of the block, so we've got a little inclined plane, and then we have the legs out. So with deer, the legs are whatever feels good. Sometimes I like the legs out a little bit longer so that I get better contact with the starting right hand on the ground. Or sometimes I like to keep them tucked in. So whichever you would prefer tonight. I'm heading towards those slightly longer legs myself. And then we turn torso towards our side. Now, with this inclined plane, one of the things you can do is just hug the bolster. And if it feels comfortable, you can turn the head towards or away from the knees, whichever feels. Hands are clasped underneath the bolster. We'll release them, and then we'll all turn their back towards the bolster. And then we'll lay back onto the bolster, bring the feet together, and the knees wide with a butterfly position in the legs. Now the hands on the body, torso, the legs, on the ground, where it's most comfortable. For me, a lot of times it's on the body. And then sort of the lowest energy way to kind of relax the arms. Sometimes pockets or into your waistband can also help just still the arms and let them feel supported. Once in a place we can reach down with our hands and rest for a moment like this. Right. The other side of here, doing approximately the same on the other side as we. So if you were doing kind of the longer legs. Torso towards our bolster, and then slowly bring the body back down, turning the head towards the knees or away from the knees, whichever is most comfortable. Just turn our backs towards the bolster again. And heading towards our nidra. So if there's anything that you'd like to do, go into welcome to do that. And also welcome to on our inclined plank, maybe stretching the legs out and resting here. And you can always slide down a little bit more, make it more comfortable. However you'd like to spend the next 7 minutes. And we're going to just start with focusing on finding a comfortable place to be and then relaxing. And next we'll move into the setting of our sankalpas. And these can be whatever message you need to hear tonight. A message to yourself, from yourself. But if you would like to borrow one of my words tonight, I'm thinking of the words, I am in tune with the universe. Whatever it is that we need to do, just breathing into that message to ourselves. Let's move into the rotation of consciousness, where we bring our mind's eye and our breath to all the different parts of our body. Tonight, we're writing down second, third, fourth, back of the hand, wrist, or arm, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the right side of the ribs, the right side of the torso, the right hip, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth. Moving to the left thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth. Back of the hand, palm of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the left side of the ribs, the left side of the abdomen, the left hip, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth. Moving to the back of the head, the base of the skull, the back of the neck, shoulder caps, shoulder blades, spine, upper back, middle back, lower back, buttocks, hamstrings, the backs of the knees, calves, the backs of the heels, sole of the feet, half of the toes, top of the head, forehead, eyebrows, eyes, nose, cheeks, temples, ears, earlobes, jaw, chin, front of the neck, sternum, collarbones, shoulder caps, chest, intercostals, abdominals, bones, quadriceps, knees, shins, the front of the ankles, the tops of the feet, the tips of the toes, the right arm, the right leg, the left arm, the left leg, torso, neck, head, the right side of the body, the left side of the body, the back side of the body, the front side of the body, the whole body, and a whole body rest with ease that comes with the end of the week, letting the whole body rest in comfort of the breath moving throughout the body, letting the whole body rest in the presence of being here now. We'll finish with another reading from Melanie Beattie's book, Journey to the Heart. This one's titled, Let the Universe Lead the Way. Feel and see how the life force, the heartbeat of the universe, leads you on, guides you, takes you on the way. Yes, there are times when we need to march forward, muster up our willpower, and grind through the motions, but those times are transitory. And that's not the magical way we're living now. Even when we stop, doubt, wonder, get tired and confused, the universe is there to revitalize us, move us along our path, and lead the way. If you're tired, rest. If you're sad, cry. If you're thirsty, take a long, cold drink of water. If you feel hopeless, feel that. But know it's just for the moment. If you feel confused, feel that. But through. You don't have to trudge through on willpower, not any longer. You do not have to push your way through. Rest until you feel healed, and then gently go forward. Let the universe assist you. Open your eyes, the eyes of your soul, and see where to go. Feel where to go. Sense what to do next. See how the magical power of the universe carries you along, even when you get tired. Even when you get confused, you are connected to yourself, to the universal life force, to God. Quiet the chatter of your mind, renew your body, replenish your soul, take in all the healing energy of the world around you. Then let the universe lead the way. Gently coming back into consciousness with small motions of the body that lead to larger motions. Waking ourselves back up from the inside out. When we're ready, we can turn to our side for fetal position. Maybe taking a few breaths before starting to come up into a comfortable seated position. We'll bring our hands up to our heart.